How can this be happening?
캐나다인 여행 유튜버 부부. 서울 지하철 승강장에 들어서자마자 걸음을 뚝 멈춥니다. 황급히 꺼내든 카메라. 이 짧은 영상 하나에 전 세계 수십만 명이 몰려들었죠. 도대체 이 부부는 지하철에서 무엇을 본 것일까요? 지금 바로 함께 하시죠.
We're just waiting for the subway. And hey, it's Friday night, okay? So no judging here. And it's like almost 11 p.m. And the amount of people that are standing in line but can barely stand, if you know what I mean, is mind-boggling.
Some are playing it off pretty good. Like,
Yeah, some are still like wearing suits too from the day.
yeah.
I love the little train songs.
캐나다에서 온 부부 데이브와 트레이시가 생애 첫 한국 땅에서 향한 곳은 북촌 한옥 마을입니다. 조선시대부터 이어져 온 생활 공간이라 방문 시간도 오전 10시부터 오후 5시로 정해져 있죠. 최근 종로구는 이곳을 특별관리지역 레드존으로 지정했습니다. 지난해 방문객은 660만 명, 정작 사는 주민은 6천여 명뿐이라니 이 골목이 감당하는 세계적 인기가 어느 정도인지 짐작이 가시죠.
We just landed in South Korea, and it is our very first time in the country. It's Bukchon Hanok village, a place that was built back in the 19th century. And even though Seoul is growing extremely rapidly with the high rises, malls, and everything everywhere, the government is doing a very good job at keeping this neighborhood as authentic as possible. The Hanok is the type of housing that you see here. They have over 700 of them, and it's really beautiful.
So fun fact, on top of the stores that are actually around here, this is actually a living, functioning village. So they have put in a couple things to hopefully make it not terrible for the people who are living here. I do kind of feel bad being here, but a lot of people are abiding by the rules, and it does bring a lot of tourism. So I think it kind of balances out. The rules are tourists are only allowed in this area between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. So I'm assuming that's when most of the people are at work anyway. And you'll have guardians standing around that are really good. They have signs being like, please do not talk loud, because obviously they can hear inside. And I have caught them go up to groups who are being a little bit loud and told them to shh and put the sign in their face. So they are doing their best.
It doesn't match the vibe of the place. Is that the uniform that the guardians are wearing and like the characters that they put on all the signs to like keep silence or stay away from certain areas are all dressed up like a sheriff from a small town in Montana. Just to give you an idea and numbers of how this can impact people living here, there's about 6,100 residents, but this place last year saw over 6.5 million visitors. So I'm not sure I would want to live in a place like this unless, you know, some of those people have businesses related to it, like souvenir shops, cafes. So it does bring a lot of customers.
멋진 상점들을 구경하다가 쿠키 가게에 들렀습니다.
Although they do say it is a fermented shop, so we'll see. Like, I would say brown sugar.
I think so. Like it's just the same process as caramel, but with soy sauce in it.
And the soy sauce gives it like a super rich taste, I would say.
But don't tell for your second day. Have a good day.
Thank you. So we did end up getting one of the cookies because they have like a caramel on the inside. It's made with like a 10-year fermented soy sauce. So I don't think that's all that's it. But it was actually the guy's second day working, so he couldn't explain the full process. He's like, I'm trying to learn, but like it's day 2. And then we had a taster of the caramel, and as soon as I tried it, I was like, we need to get a full caramel. So let's try the cookie first.
From what I understand, but again, don't quote me on that because he didn't know better. But it's basically like the same process as making normal caramel with like brown sugar and butter and everything.
It's got a nutty flavor because this is like a soybean cookie. So good.
Oh wow.
See what I mean? And actually gluten-free.
Yeah.
It's all that on the outside because of it. Wow.
That's really good. I'm glad it's good because that was like 4,200 for just tiny minuscule cookie.
I had a feeling it had to be good. There was no way.
Oh yeah, that's a win.
I have one bite left and no caramel, so we're just gonna take a bite of caramel. Caramel's so good.
Tracy's making her own cookies there.
We are so fortunate to be traveling around the world and experiencing places.
북촌을 벗어난 두 사람은 이번엔 카페 거리로 향합니다. 골목마다 두세 집 걸러 하나씩 카페가 있을 정도로 이 동네의 카페 밀도는 상상을 초월합니다.
Before leaving this area, let's go into Green Mile Coffee. We heard that they have a good viewpoint upstairs. So yeah, And you know what? I never say no to caffeine, so let's go.
So we came to this place literally because they have like one of the best view of the village. Just like you're basically like at roof level. It looks cute. It's fun.
Latte, maybe with oat milk. That is really good. So to be honest, like I'm not a fan of oat milk, but I do it just because milk sometimes doesn't agree with me. But this, like I would actually order this over a normal milk latte. Very good.
Well, I'm glad because we're in a very touristy area. So 2 drinks, 13,500. Not cheap.
I don't think I've been to another area that has had more cafes than here. Everywhere you look, but like every second shop or right next door for the past like multiple blocks that we've been on are cafes. I don't think you'd ever be able to go see them all, to be honest. But I really like the cafe culture. I'm gonna try not.
The cafe culture in this country is strong. Like literally everyone walking the street is walking with a tea or a coffee.
And me, because I just had one. This is one place that I saw online, and I love a good bagel. This is called Bagel Land, and apparently, just like I saw, it's the #1 place on Google for bagels. But like they have not just savory, they have sweet ones too with like strawberry and stuff. I don't know, we might end up getting something here.
I've never been lied to by a neon sign before.
That is heft. There's so many choices. I don't know what one to do. I was going to go for a crazy one, but I think I'm just going to go for a classic blueberry.
Oh my god. This is like 2 to 3
There's so
pounds.
much cheese and sauce and stuff.
This is like a perfect example of like David and Tracy eating. I always go for savory and Tracy always go for the sweet. That's really good. I'm a bit sad there was no option to like warm it up. But whoa, that's good.
Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with the classic blueberry bagel, and when I asked her, I was like, what is the best cream cheese? Because they have like sweet cream cheese, just a normal cream cheese. She's like, blueberry cream cheese or lemon curd. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, that must be really good. So lemon curd, wow. And the bagel is perfect. It's perfectly chewy. Oh man, we almost didn't come here. I'm glad we did.
다음 목적지는 조선 왕조 제1의 법궁 경복궁입니다. 1395년 세워진 이곳은 서울의 5궁궐 중 가장 규모가 큰 궁이지만 1915년 일제강점기 당시 건물의 약 90%가 훼손되는 아픔을 겪었습니다. 이후 1990년대부터 복원 작업을 거쳐 지금의 모습을 되찾았죠.
But we just arrived at the Gyeongbokgung Palace, which is the largest out of the 5 palaces here in Seoul. And it was built in the 1300s and rebuilt in the 1990s after, well, the Japanese people broke it down about 90% of the buildings back in 1915 when they came to colonize Korea.
So it's only $2 to enter. However, if you come and you're wearing the traditional clothing, which is called hanbok, you can actually enter for free, which is a cool way just to like get more of the culture immersion into it. This place honestly is so much bigger than what we thought. So we were in the main complex, kind of like walking down the middle. We came over to the side by this little lake area and the cherry blossoms. We're in peak week right now for the cherry blossoms, and they are not disappointing. Like when we were in Japan, we kind of avoided that season because of the chaos. So when we came here, it just timed out properly. They're so beautiful.
So coming to the palace here is a must-do when you're in Seoul. It was a beautiful place, but you have to come during the change of the guards, which is such an interesting experience. And also they actually explain all the movement and what they do and why they do it in Korean, in Japanese, and in English. So it's easy to understand for most people. But fun fact, at different places around the world where they do change of the guards, like the Buckingham Palace. We also have like places in Canada where they do it. It's very popular in the Commonwealth. But normally people doing the guard position are actually a military member, either in the regular force or in the reserve, but here they're all actors. That's my wife right there. Look at
Hey,
that.
I need my mug. Another mug to add to my collection.
It's the first time in my life that I'm interested by a Starbucks. They have beer here. I'm wondering what a Starbucks lager tastes like.
Got my Starbucks souvenir? Let's carry on.
So when traveling in Asia, nothing beats a good street market.
다음으로 두 사람이 향한 곳은 광장시장입니다. 5,000개가 넘는 점포에 하루 평균 6만 5천 명이 찾는 이곳은 넷플릭스 다큐멘터리 길거리 음식 아시아 출연 이후 세계적인 명소가 됐습니다.
So we are here at Gwangjang Market, which is one of the oldest and largest market here in South Korea. A more traditional one, apparently, with over 5,000 shops, with over 65,000 people shopping there every single day. 65,002 today, because me and Tracy. In the market, they sell a bunch of different things from like household items to jewelry and everything. But this is the section I wanted to come to, the street food.
Okay. 10,000.
So we got two dishes, one of them being tteokbokki, I think that's how you pronounce it, but they're like a rice cake dough and a spicy sauce. Not that spicy, to be honest. And it even has like a little bit of a sweetness to it as well. There is an afterkick, but like nothing.
It's a mung bean pancake, which is basically like mung bean paste with some cabbage and other little like leafy vegetables, deep fried. It tastes like an ash brown, and it definitely doesn't taste like that famous mung bean soup that we had in China that was fermented. That was like, ugh. But this is actually really good. It'd be really delicious with ketchup too. That could be my North American side talking here. So if I am not mistaken, and I don't think I am, because there's literally like Netflix posters everywhere around this booth, but these are the ladies that were featured in the Netflix special Street Food Asia. So this booth became like very popular after the fact, of course, to see those famous aunties. So the pancake, super good, 10 out of 10. Again, it tastes like a giant ash brown, no complaints. The rice cake thing, good. Love the texture. We've had that like in China, but the sauce, a bit too sweet for our taste. Going back to that Netflix show, there's one lady that became very famous for making those kimchi and pork dumplings, and we found her. We just ordered some dumplings, and they're coming. The dumplings look incredible, but that's way too hot, so instead kimchi first. Really good. Full of flavor, not too spicy. This is like so popular in Korea. So we got 3 kimchi, 3 pork, kimchi first. Oh, really hot. So good. So hot. Burned my entire mouth. But if the Netflix show like truly had an impact on their business, and he was saying, yes, like they have way more customers now because many people want to come and take their photos with the famous lady from the TV show. And to be honest, it was delicious. I just feel bad for all, which this one has a line of people waiting to sit down. Everywhere around the market, there are aquariums with octopus in here because people actually don't eat octopus alive, but very close to. They just like basically kill it, chop the legs, and eat the legs while they're literally still moving. I'm not going to do that in this video, I think, but I will for sure do it at some point because I'm going to do a little street food video to find the weirdest thing you can find in this country. So make sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss that one.
One thing worth noting is how chill this market is. Nobody's coming after you. Everyone's just like, hi, thank you. Nobody's like, come in my shop. And here's the thing. I'm all for like you wanting to get people into your shop. Me personally, with my personality, I'm gonna go in your shop if you don't ask me to go.
Leave her alone.
That's just me.
So this section of the market is basically like custom-made suits and dresses and other kind of clothes, but it is fascinating. There's probably like over 100 different shops, all making the same kind of suits and the same kind of dresses, and somehow they don't impede on each other, which is, you know, crazy to think that there's enough business for everyone. So the Korean War
시장 골목을 걷던 중 두 사람은 뜻밖의 사실과 마주합니다. 한국 전쟁은 평화협정이 아닌 정전협정으로 마무리됐습니다. 지금 이 순간에도 전쟁은 법적으로 끝나지 않은 상태라는 뜻이죠. 이런 이유로 대한민국 전역엔 1만 9천 개가 넘는 방공호가 있고 그중 3,200여 개가 서울에 몰려 있습니다.
did not end with a peace treaty. It actually ended with a ceasefire, meaning that even today in 2026, technically that war is not ended, it's just paused. And because of the threat from the north, South Korea has over 19,000 bomb shelters with over 3,200 of those here in Seoul. So you'll see basically like little underground passages that they're as bomb shelter, but they are also like, you know, some areas are actually filled with stores and things like that, but they are all active bomb shelter.
This one, for example, is an underground wedding shopping center.
Public transportation is definitely the best way to move around the city. It's amazing, it's cheap, it's reliable. Just like in Japan, like people don't seem to really talk on public transportation, so I'm gonna be a good tourist and zip it now.
So we just came to
다음으로 도착한 곳은 코엑스몰 옆 월드 트레이드 센터. 5만 권이 넘는 장서를 자랑하는 스타필드 라이브러리는 미래적인 외관 덕분에 대한민국에서 가장 인기 있는 도서관으로 꼽힙니다. 그리고 두 사람은 강남 스타일 동상과도 마주치는데 2012년 발표된 이 노래는 2014년 유튜브 조회수 시스템 자체를 마비시킬 정도로 폭발적인 인기를 끌었습니다.
which is basically beside COEX Mall for two reasons. One, being this beautiful library called the Starfield Library.
We don't typically visit libraries, but this place is beautiful. So like futuristic looking. There's over 50,000 books. And because of the look, it became kind of like Instagram famous. And it is the most popular library in all of South Korea. But now the second thing that we really want to see here is, to be honest, something we didn't even know existed about half an hour ago. But now that I know it exists, there is no way I'm leaving this country without seeing this iconic structure. This is it. I see it. I can't believe this even exists. So in front of us is the Gangnam style statue. So if you don't remember this back in 2012, which is already like 14 years ago, makes me feel very
That
old.
does make me feel old.
So the singer Psy came up with that famous song. It became so viral and so popular that it actually broke YouTube back in 2014 because the view count was not set up to count that many views. So YouTube literally had to upgrade their view counter just because of that famous song. And because why not? There's literally a screen and speakers that plays and show that video.
해가 저물어갈 무렵 두 사람은 남산으로 향합니다. 케이블카 대기줄만 1시간 결코 만만치 않은 길이었지만 그만한 가치가 있는 풍경이 기다리고 있었습니다.
14 stations to climb a mountain to hopefully catch sunset. I don't know if we're going to make it on time, but we're going to do our best.
We get exactly 1 hour.
It's pushing it.
Go, JC. 2 stations. 2. It is not looking good because we have 9 minutes left and we were supposed to walk like the mountain behind there, but obviously don't have time to do that. But you can take a cable car for a few bucks. Only takes 3 minutes. But right now, like there's a big line. Not even for the cable car, but for that funicular that just brings you up to the cable car. But like, can I walk up? That was extremely naive of us to think that we would have made it all the way up for sunset. There's an hour wait for the cable car. We're waiting. We only live once. I'm doing it, but still. An hour later, we made it to the top, and I didn't expect to like see that many things up top. There's like a tower where you can pay extra and go all the way up. There's a few like restaurants. There's a 7-Eleven there, and we're looking for a viewpoint, which would be right here.
So they actually do like what they do in France on that bridge. They have love locks so you can secure your love all over the rails here. And don't worry, if you forgot your lock, there's a vending machine here for your lock with a pen to write on it. So you don't have to worry about that.
Well, Namsan Mountain, pretty cool. Like I said, like I didn't expect like all these things to be up there. Definitely, we should have planned more times. Maybe have a drink up there, have supper, some snack, just enjoy the views for a longer period of time. But lucky you, because now you know better and you can plan more time for your trip in Seoul, South Korea.
저녁이 되어 두 사람이 찾은 곳은 한국식 고기 뷔페. 1인당 31,700원에 무제한으로 즐기는 이곳에서 두 사람은 생애 첫 한국식 바비큐를 경험합니다. 식사 후엔 거리에서 개고기 반대 캠페인 현수막과도 마주치는데 실제로 한국은 2024년계의 식용 목적 사육과 도살 유통을 전면 금지하는 법을 제정했습니다. 2027년 2월 완전 시행을 앞두고 올해 5월 기준 이미 전체계 사육 농가의 82%가 폐업을 마쳤습니다.
We're doing it tonight. Our first Korean barbecue experience, and I'm pretty pumped about it. I've been thinking about it all day. Look at this beautiful meat platter. Sorry if you're vegan.
Okay.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Pretty bad.
Not gonna lie, like this restaurant for us is kind of a jackpot because I feel like Korean barbecue can be a little bit overwhelming for the first time. There's so many types of meats and vegetables and sauce and everything. Where here it's like an open buffet. So if you see something you like, you just grab it, try it. So it's really, really nice. And for the price, it's 31,700 per person. The quality of the meat is very impressive.
So something that's kind of funny is there are no knives to be found. You actually just cut the meat with scissors. Fun fact. Didn't know that.
Normally, like both Tracy and I thought, I think it's just wrong everywhere else that we've ate it because here in Korea, the kimchi is actually good. And with the meat like this, it pairs perfectly. Korean barbecue. I'm a huge fan.
Me too.
I knew I was gonna like it because I love eating like meat, but I didn't expect to love it this much. I don't know why. Like my expectations were kind of like thin slices of beef and pork and whatever, but no, like they were like full on steaks. And to be very honest with you, there was a lot of vegetable option, and we ate zero vegetable.
We just ate it.
Hey, it's all you can eat meat. So I ate a ridiculous amount of beef and I have no regrets.
It was good. One thing though, if you know us, we go to bed very early and we have never eaten this late in our life. It is 10:20 and we just finished, hold on this car, and we just finished eating supper. This is weird.
Normally we're like asleep.
Passed out.
That's super cool. You know, like Squid Game is obviously from Korea, and they have like, you know, that thing that they had to like carve out. Like, remember, never get the umbrella. With that being said, I've never seen like the tree before. There's a lady there that's like doing some awareness about like dog meat and how like people shouldn't eat that. And it was right beside like a kiosk of skewers, and I was like, oh my goodness, is that like dog meat? But it's not, it was lamb. But the fun fact, as of next year in 2027, it will be like fully illegal to sell or grow dogs like for meat products. And that law was actually passed a few years ago, but they were giving like 3 years basically to restaurants that were serving dog meat and farmers to, you know, just have extra time to like switch their business to something else.
This place is buzz. We need dessert. So for dessert, we have what they call honey pancake. It smells so
we
good.
just lost our light. This shop closed. It's all right.
Oh, so hot. It's even better than I thought it would be. It's like the perfect fried dough consistency. And I'm not a huge fan of honey, to be honest. Like, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. And this just tastes like caramelized sugar in it, to be completely honest. Favorite thing I've had.
Really? I really think I'm gonna like it because contrary to Tasty, who's Tasty? That's my other wife. Don't pay attention. I actually love honey. Oh, well, that's
Yeah?
good. Like the dough is so dense, crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside, and the flavor is like so yum.
I just realized when we tell you about food, I'm like, this is amazing. This is so good. Then Dave gives you the actual.
I'm trying to explain it because you can't. Do you want a bite? No. Okay. No, seriously, like that's really, really nice.
That's fantastic.
Wow. You guys know I love cameras and photography and everything, and they have like a Kodak store, but not for like cameras or film or anything, for actual like merch. It is so expensive. It's like $70 for a t-shirt, $250 for a little jacket. Like, no thanks. There's things that you only see in Asia, like a singing clam on top of a restaurant. Why not? This is hilarious.
그리고 마침내 영상 맨 앞에서 보셨던 그 지하철 승강장 장면으로 하루가 마무리됩니다. 정장 차림으로 비틀거리면서도 흐트러지지 않던 그 질서. 두 사람이 하루 종일 마주했던 서울의 모든 순간이 그 짧은 장면 안에 응축돼 있었던 셈이죠.
We're just waiting for the subway. And hey, it's Friday night, okay? So no judging here. And it's like almost 11 p.m. And the amount of people that are standing in line but can barely stand, if you know what I mean, is mind-boggling.
Some are playing it off pretty good. Like,
Yeah, some are still like wearing suits too from the day.
Yeah.
I love the little train songs. Well, such a fun first day here in South Korea and in Seoul. To be honest, like we've done so much. We went to so many places and eat even more food, which is the best way to get the first impression for a new country. Food.
It sure is. And some things that kind of surprised us too is there is way more English here than we expected, which has made communication that much easier. It's very clean, feels very safe. Like nothing but good things, to be honest.
And have you ever heard the stereotype about Korean that they're like the fun Asians? I really have that feel.
Yeah.
People
I
are just
agree.
everywhere having a good time, having a beer. I sure love beer. And they just have like bubbly personality.
Very bubbly.
I
like
think,
very
like, we're gonna love
outgoing
it.
and friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna love it here, but now it is almost midnight. It's gonna be midnight in 14 minutes. I don't remember the last time I stayed up this late. So we're gonna go to bed,
True.
catch you in the next one, and until next time, see you guys.
And the next one.